Okay, I'll just move this, maybe use it for later. Hi all, and welcome to another edition of the Monday stream. Hope we're live, hope everything is fine. Hope you can hear me right. Let's just check a couple of things here. Probably should have done it before starting the stream, but you know, it is how it is. As I can see currently from the Lichess setup, we do have a daily super blitz coming in 9 minutes. So let's just play a 3+0 game as a preparation. Hey Josip, hey Martin, nice of you to join. Yeah, just a preparation for that tournament. And the stream will be pretty much the same as last time. I'm gonna play the tournament first and maybe later on take a couple of challenges. So it kind of worked last time, so let's see how it goes this time. Okay, bishop to g7. Let's go into this standard variation where I'm going to try to win something in the center. There is an f7 pawn falling, so you cannot capture here on d4. Very nice setup by black for the moment. And does it make sense to give up a pawn this early in the game? Let's play rook to d1. Knight to a5 seems like a move, okay. And queen to a4. I don't have the bishop pair anymore, so currently it doesn't look all that good for white, but I do have some activity with the queen. Let's play castles, play the safest route, rook to c8, maybe with queen to b3 back. And now attack on the b7 pawn. I'll try to play to rook to e1, maybe put in an h3 because of bishop to g4, and then simply continue on, because for the moment the d4 isolated pawn. Hey Shakimati 55, good evening. So people are joining, that is nice to see. Hope you will enjoy the stream. Rook to e1, putting pressure on the e7 pawn, a6 even. Okay. Maybe trying to play b5, of course. And what happens with queen to a3 attacking two points at the same time? Let's try it out. b4 still isn't possible because, yeah, simply isn't. And this is a pawn. Let's try and make it a healthy pawn. b4 seems a little bit dangerous. Don't play knight to a4 because of bishop to c2, so knight to e2 should be the move. The d4 pawn is quite safe for the moment, and the problem is I don't have the bishop pair. That is still an issue, and let's then play bishop to f4 and transfer it to e5. This is a much better square for this bishop, because I want to be in the way of this bishop on g7. Okay, that is fine. I will double up as well. Still everything is fine with the position. Okay. Is this pawn in any danger? I don't see it immediately. Like to even maybe. So I'm guessing bishop to e5 or a3 or even rook to a7 immediately go for the a pawn. Maybe he's trying to play knight to d5. So let's play bishop to e5 immediately to stop this bishop from having difficult ideas for me. And at least this bishop is still eyeing this here. Okay. Can I simply capture here? I mean, I can, of course. And now giving a rook check doesn't give me all that much. Okay. What happens if... Yeah. For the moment, okay, definitely have to play a little bit faster, not to get into any trouble. Improve the position here, maybe. Rook a7. Yeah, the thing is, bishop to e4 could be a move that it's played. So let's play king to f1. Let's improve the position, start playing faster. I do have a pawn, so easy exchanges are definitely on the board. Something like rook to e5 here. Bishop to d3, not making any threats. I'll just simply move the king, okay. It would be very funny if the mouse would have died in the middle of it all. Okay, just simply bring the bishop back. Everything is fine here. Okay, bishop to b4. Let's make some threats. Yeah, the rook isn't ideally placed. Bishop coming here. Let's grab. It will be now, yeah, a little bit of a problematic situation. So yet another check. King goes to e3. Definitely a good move first. Here, let's give it. Let's move this bishop out of the way so that rook to d2 isn't an issue. And yeah, simply continue on with the game. Okay, b4. Yes. Rook to or bishop? Bishop. Okay, let's improve the position of our bishop. Still rook to d2 isn't, or is it now? Now it could be a good move. So let's play king to e3. Attack the rook. Rook goes to h4. Okay, rook c4. Let's give a check. King d3, attacking the rook once again. Where will he go? Yeah, this should be a winning position. If he goes for the rook, I go for his rook, and I have a passed pawn. So bring the king back, but I'll come to c6. Block it simply. Oh, okay. Let's play f4 first. Yeah, also win on time. Let's see just quickly what are the possibilities for the tournament. As I've said, I will start with the tournament, so I won't be accepting challenges at the moment, so even though there are a lot of them here. I would like to play the tournament first, so maybe play against some stronger players. Throw it in. It should start around 6. So maybe if there's a bullet challenge or something like, okay, there is a bullet challenge. Let's just quickly put that one in, wait for the tournament to start, play a tournament, and then after that go for some challenges. Okay, Lil Apple, a frequent viewer of the stream, a subscriber. Let's see what you got, what you've prepared for this one. Oh, I didn't take any water. That would be a shame. There is a notification. Come on, Lil Apple. I'm waiting for that bullet game. I'm waiting for my computer to crash before going into any tournament stuff. Daily Super Blitz starting in 1 minute. Okay, there it is. E5. Let's go into a nice Ruy Lopez. Exchange variation. Well, not the best, I should say, for bullet. What now? Okay. The pawn is defended. Bishop goes to g5. Still no capture. Knight to c6. All of this is fine. Simply defend. Maybe could have captured it here first. What to do now? Knight to g4. Okay. Knight e5. Knight captures on e5. And bishop goes to g3, attacking the pawn. Okay, this is defending. Rook to b1 here. I mean, I am giving up a pawn, and I will win the pawn on e5 then. Yes. Oh, okay, maybe even not, but okay. Everything worked out in the end. Let's defend this, put in an f4 here. Okay, no more checks. e5, strong pawns in the center. c4 even. Okay, king comes here. No sacrifices. c4, knight f5. A possibility. With queen to g3, or maybe even g4. Yeah, let's put in a g4. Knight e7, okay, let's defend the queen. d6. Don't allow anything. c5, a possible threat, but now after knight to e7, yeah, check, queen to h7. Let's pre-move this. Let's pick up the rook. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I'm going to play the daily blitz now, later on, if anyone's interested. Of course, after the finish of the tournament, I will be accepting challenges. Hopefully it will all be fine. So it already started 20 something seconds ago. We already have a couple of wins, starting as 14th. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tatur, already a strong opponent from the start. 2218, a guy from Russia playing chess against the Russians. That's gotta be something else. And the guy is not afraid. Berserking in round 1. Let's see if we can take advantage of that and go into some complicated variation, maybe. Okay, pawn captures. Keep my calm. E5. Let's expand. Bishop to E7. H3 preparing G4, maybe. Let's put in a D5. Okay, that one was strange. That one was strange. Let me see what to do here. Yeah, I'll just expand. No reason why not to do that. Play in this move. C5, bishop here. Yeah, F4. As expected. Maybe I can even capture the pawn. Simply. I'll just simply capture. Bishop to B7 now, putting a lot of pressure here on E4. Let's play Rook to E8, everything on the E file. And the question is, where will he go? Which side? Here the B file is already open, so this is something going for me, but also C4 could be a move. C4 could be a move immediately. Followed by, yeah, but then I have a weak D4 pawn. C4 followed by knight to E4, and the F7 point is weak, definitely. So maybe should wait a little bit with that one. Let's play bishop to D6. Okay, knight to H5, a nice idea. Knight captures, queen captures, bishop to E4. Right? I mean, bishop to H6 with queen to H6, maybe something could happen, but I'm not feeling it for the moment. Okay. Rook F1, bishop to D3, bishop to G6. Let's play queen to D7. Bishop C4, even more pressure on the F7 pawn. So let's defend it even more. Okay, put in a rook here. That is fine. And now, the question is how to go about defending this. There is a lot of pressure here in this situation. Yeah, let's just play rook to E6. Keep the bishop pair. Yeah, now rook to G6, that is defended. Now the bishop and the rook are here. Fine. Okay, giving up the queen. Not the best idea, but we are still in play. Yeah, the queen is kind of not having any squares to go to. This is something which is very nice for me. And I see he is only realizing it now. Let's improve the position of the king. Let's play here for this pawn. Okay. Still everything is defended. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to improve soon. Okay, it seems that once again, okay, bishop to d6, right? No, king e5, rook to d4 check, and that is a win on time. This is something which happens when you berserk frequently. Okay, so yeah, frequently when I will drop into, let's say 1 minute, 1 minute under the clock or 30 seconds under the clock, then I will just switch off from the chat because unfortunately cannot focus on both things at the same time, especially playing these strong opponents. But this guy, I guess, underestimated me a little bit, berserking. Let's play this very bad opening here. And let's see what my opponent does. King to e2. Okay, there is this little jump that we want to avoid. And with g4, continue on with the game. Okay, knight to g6. Everything should be fine here. And now not go for the bishop, but rather knight to f5. I'm thinking that is definitely better with the knight to b3, attacking this pawn here. Capture like this. Everything is looking good. Okay. Yeah, just simple f3. Bishop to e6 seems like a very nice move. Yeah, this bishop isn't looking that good. Now bishop to e3, I will come with the rook on the d file. Just continue on from there. Okay. Now you have to capture, otherwise there will be some trouble here on this side. And here, let's give a check. Let's jump in with the knight, king to a7. And what am I thinking? Is moving the bishop with knight to e6 should be the best idea. So having the knight here attacking multiple points is definitely an advantage. Can he somehow avoid this? I mean, playing g6, I can simply capture. So for now, I do find myself in a better position. I only just started. I definitely won't be berserking any games because, quite simply, it is too huge of a toll on the computer I'm currently having. Yeah, it's a nice opportunity to actually double up here. So let's just play that. Okay, knight to a5. It seems I have to capture because with the knight on c4 doesn't look all that good. Rook to d7, that is fine. If rook to e8, I can even capture here on g7. Yeah, so let's just play that. Rook to d7, the other one is coming. Okay, am I missing something? No, not really. So that was the exchange. And the bishop is also in a bad situation. So for the moment, I think h6 is the main move here. But it seems that, oh, even bishop to e8 here. That was a nice find. But I'm going to go first here, bishop to e8, and grab this pawn as well. So it seems that black is definitely in a worse position here. I will have the h pawn. Yeah, quite a good pawn there. Even if he pushes c4, I will just move out of the way. So let's just first play this. Play bishop to d5. And even put in a b3. Not to make this position too complicated. Bishop c6, knight to c6. All is fine. There was a try on knight to c4 because I cannot capture the rook is here. So rook to d8 also a nice move, but now pretty much everything is covered, I would say, from my side. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with exchanging everything here. Now I can play the rook on c1. Now this bishop is pinned multiple times here. I'm winning another piece. That is a whole rook, and I don't know why my opponent is still playing. After all, this is a tournament, so... But okay, let's just play it out. Let's just give a check here. Okay, he is going very deep into the position. Rook to d5, I can even pre-move this. If he doesn't play rook to c2, it will be checkmate. So yeah, back to tournament. So the second win against a strong opponent. It's looking very nice for the start of the tournament. Hopefully it will continue as that. What sort of a time challenges? Well, 3+0 until 5+0 should be fine, Eduardo. So as usual. And have I tried Twitch before? No, I have not. There is no particular reason. It is just that since I had this YouTube account, it has been just normal thing, streaming from there. So haven't really tried it. Probably, or yeah, a lot of people have been saying that it is better. So, but yeah, it isn't something that I've tried. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. So how many of you would be interested in me trying something on Twitch? That would be the question. If there would be a lot of you, then definitely why not? Okay, is c5 a good move here? That is definitely a question. Let's just jump in with a c5. Okay, I'm actually playing against the second guy on the tournament. Let's then put in a queen to c7. Still wondering, will he go queenside or kingside? Okay, capture here, that is fine. With bishop to c5 in mind, this castling this side and doesn't look all that good. I can even play king to e7 at this point. But yeah, castling here, this side, h7 pawn. Don't really care too much about that one. Actually, I will go castle, just to keep it safe enough. And okay. Yeah, I will give up this pawn. Definitely go for this pawn. If he decides to move it, then a simple capture here. Okay. Knight has come here to g3. It is a very good position for the knight. Now jumping on e4. I will have to bring the bishop back to e7 and then try something with f5. Okay. Okay, giving up something like this. Let's play bishop to d6. But wait, is that the good way to go? Yeah, this is a nice position actually here. Let's put in an f5. f5, king captures on b7. Should be looking okay. Still, this bishop is very good on this diagonal, even though b4 could be easily distracting him from here. Ideas are bishop to d6 or bishop to e7, depending on what white does. And still the rook is here on this file. The queen to e2 doesn't seem to be doing all that much, so let me just put in a bishop to d6. Queen to f2, I'm guessing, and once again. But now there is just a triple attack here on this side. So once again, for the moment, I mean, the knight can move. The pawn is defended by the queen. But then, yeah, now we enter the area where we see, is it the bishop or the knight? Which one is better? Okay, knight to h5. It is a knight that comes to the edge of the board, but still knight to f6 seems dangerous. So I'm going to play rook to g6, hopefully not missing anything. And now when I move the bishop, I have to keep in mind that my rook has moved. So either that or even playing rook to g8. Okay, no more bishop here. So this is allowed. And bishop e5 moves don't look all that good. So doubling up here was not the way to go. Yeah, it's a nice situation. Moving the bishop doesn't look all that good. The question is, what does he do if... Let's play bishop to e7. Let's play a simple bishop to e7, capture with the bishop on d8, I think. Yeah, I want to keep control of the e5 square with the queen. I'll have to return this rook back into the game. So this rook to g6 idea was definitely not a good idea. Now I can capture with the rook, try to exchange. This knight is on the edge of the board, so not really threatening anything. Let's improve the position of the queen. Maybe a4 or e4 checks. Now this knight is out of the game, so something to be used for the end game. Yeah, let's just go for it. Exchange here both of the rooks and try to do something here. Queen to a4. Let's capture. Still, the knight is here. We'll try to make it an easy target. But the queen is very well placed, so for now, and the king, white king is looking safer, but unfortunately for my opponent, he is only 20 seconds on the clock, so this will cost him. Okay, improve the position of the bishop. Still keep it here to keep an eye on this square, and now put the queen here. Not too big of a threat, this check. But it makes it think. Okay, still, okay, knight to e8. Doesn't seem. King to b1. Queen goes to c5. Let's try. And yeah, move the queen to d5. A centralized queen, always a nice idea. Let's play bishop to f6. Bring the bishop here. Now I'm eyeing the c3 square, and this is a win once again on time. It would be a very, very long endgame if I would be playing a classical game, but yeah, we are playing a Super Blitz tournament, so it is how it is. Let me check out the standings. Currently I'm in third, looking pretty good. Having the fire, 8 points. It's already been 15 minutes in the tournament. Okay. Okay, more monetary gain, then that definitely sounds great. Maybe even more views. Since I have started this frequent streaming, so we are looking at playing every week at least once. Maybe transferring to Twitch doesn't doesn't seem like a too bad of an idea. So maybe I'll explore it. I will have a couple of days, like a vacation days, coming up soon, so going for that. Yeah, maybe it could be a nice thing to explore. Okay, so what do we have here? We do have a so-called modern defense, Spears defense, something like that, and we're actually playing against the guy who is in first place, so playing against Piss63. Not much information on the guy, but it seems that he is definitely not messing around here. c5 maybe, not yet. Let's just start with this usual attack here, since my opponent didn't play neither of the pawns here on the queen side, but I'm expecting something to be played very, very soon. Move the bishop out of the way, and now I have two targets. Queen to a5 seems like a logical idea. Oh, okay, knight to e8 defends the pawn. I can even capture bishop to c5. And he cannot go for it. Pawn captures, queen is, and rook is falling. But bishop to c3, queen to c3, and all should be good. But I'm thinking the bishop to h6 is probably a better idea. Going immediately for the h-pawn. Now he has moved his knight, so let's just simply go for that. Okay, he has decided to give up a rook, which is actually a very good idea, I should say. Keeping these two bishops on this side of for the attack seems very, very good. So I'm going to go immediately for h5. Immediately for the h5 move. I do have time to capture this rook, so no hurry there. I'll simply go, okay. And queen to a5, bishop to c3, a lot of exchanges. So let's just go for this. If he captures in the end, have to keep in mind that simply queen to a2 doesn't give anything, because king can go out through d2. Okay, now knight to g7, I'm guessing, just to keep that rook. That is fine. And now I do have this pawn. Bishop to a2. Should I give up that pawn? Yeah, let's just activate the rook. Activate the rook and play c4. try to play king to b2. Maybe he will have to play something like this, but I'm not interested to go. Okay, so now that is another pawn. So I do have 3 pawns here. Now I can play c4 again. Very good, very nice. Once again, king to b2 is a threat, losing the pawn. And here I can even play rook to g6, now having 2 attackers on the g7 knight. All is working out well. Yeah, I can simply exchange all of this, play king to b2. The bishop cannot go anywhere, and it should be enough here for this. Okay, now I'm going for some counterplay. Let's play the rook here, maybe attack this pawn. Bishop goes back to e2. Yeah, it will be interesting to see what my opponent does, but it doesn't seem like he does have a lot to go for in this situation. Rook to c8 maybe. Okay, I can simply capture the pawn here on c3. Put the king on b3, bishop to c4, and yeah. Rook to b5. Now this pawn is falling. Can even defend the pawn on f3. Oh, g5 was a move. Okay, that was going a little bit too fast. Yeah, let's bring the king closer. I do have enough time to go for a nice pawn walk. Bishop to d3 after the check. Okay, give another check. Push g5. Push f5. Give another check. Push e5. All the pawns are going forward. It is just a matter of time. Okay, bishop to e4, king to f4, g6, f6. Oh, nice. Don't want to pick it up, man. Don't want to go into any stalemates. But a very nice idea. Gotta say, very nice idea. I'm liking it. So, will you sacrifice the rook? No, unfortunately. Do I have anything like immediate? Okay, now we have a checkmate in 1. Very nice. Okay, a win against the first guy, or at least he was first when we started playing this game. I'm still up with fire, so the tournament is going on well. So keep the concentration going. In 5th place, lacking 4 points behind a guy who has 1694 rating points. So I should say a very good result. And he is playing against here, also not looking too good in this situation. So Abuev Roman in 4th place. Let's continue on with the Sicilians. Hi Summit Gang. Okay. Yeah, Trav, no worries. I don't want to be getting too used to see you on the streams. Okay, now this wing, let's call it a wing gambit in the Sicilian. Oh, I've played this opening for a lot of times. Now, the main idea is that a6 doesn't work, knight to b5 still is a move. How to play against this? That has been a burning question of mine. Knight to d5, knight to f6. With knight to d5, yeah, I'm guessing that could be the idea. Queen to d8, knight. Oh, okay. Okay, that is nice. Should play knight to e5 now? Whoa, okay. I'm hating this opening, man. That is the worst. The worst. Look at me, what I have to do. The knight is coming on e6. This is like probably I'm in some wild preparation. I'm in some wild preparation where I don't really know what to do. Okay, knight to b6 maybe? No. He captures, I capture, queen to h5. Okay. g6 immediately? Knight e6, knight c7. That's the main issue. Yeah. Can I defend myself somehow against this? Knight c5? Yeah, let's try knight to c5. I mean, it is the same idea in the end. Queen e5. This is just, yeah. Yeah, I'm losing this one terribly. Maybe I could manage to do something here, but now I will lose the rook here. Okay, he doesn't care for the rook. What a badass, this guy. He wants to checkmate me. Queen to d6. Is this my way out? Queen f4 was... Knight to g5. Whoa. Okay, I've been just crushed by this guy. This was a bad game, man. This was a really bad game. But snap out of it. Now without fire. Now this would be the point if I would be playing the tournament on my own to jump into berserk mode. But I'm fearing berserk mode being in such a situation with the current setup. So let's just go for a normal casual, don't want to be impatient, and try to avoid wing gambits for the future. So just give up the c5 pawn, you don't care. Definitely don't care. And yeah, decline the gambits. That could be a good way to go. So playing against Sergey and a lot of numbers, once again a player from Russia. Trying to bounce back from a terrible loss, playing against the wing gambit, playing the Philidor. The Philidor. This would be a boring game. Okay, immediately bishop to f6. No? Okay. c4, e2. Not really sure. But yeah, let's just see. Let's put in an a4, stopping b5. Let's try and have some attack here on this side. Let's play a5, not allow b5. Okay, put the bishop back. Now f4 is definitely a move. Knight to b3. c4 doesn't seem like a move. Now I have this very nice square here. Yeah, okay. I will give you this pawn. Or knight to c4. I'm not sure what are you looking for here in this situation. Okay, knight to d4 after this. So let's play bishop to e3. Pawn captures and knight captures on a5. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Concentration. But my opponent doesn't seem to fancy the pawn. Can I throw in a very nice knight to d5? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Not allow bishop captures on b3. Previously, bishop to b3, pawn captures, knight to a5 was a definitely win of a pawn. But now in this situation, it doesn't look all that good. Okay, knight to b4, now two attackers here. And the question is how to play against this. Bishop to f3 seems like a move that presents itself really good. Okay, a4 here. What? Okay, for knight to a6. This is something I very much understand. Let's play rook to e1. There is an undefended bishop here. Okay. My plan was to play knight to d2, knight to c4, so this is like just playing it a little bit sooner. Let's attack the queen. Let's play c3. Move this knight out of the way and pick up the pawn. It would seem. A very nice pawn grab here. Rook to a4 now. Okay, not even going for this. Bishop moves out of the way, but everything is defended. Now I can go with a double up on the a file. And yeah, the game is looking good. I have a pawn, I will have nice rooks on the a file. This knight on c4 is defended, which is defending here the bishop here. The bishop is defending the pawn on d5. Everything is looking good. Okay, queen to d8. Not really sure what's the purpose of this move, but okay. Okay. Two attackers here. Have to keep that in mind. Queen to d3 now defends all of these pieces. Rook simply captures, and rook to a7. I will play h3 just to keep it safe. Rook to a8. Let's just play in a simple rook here, a rook move here. Don't wanna overload. Okay, the rook is attacked, so let's play rook to b7. Knight to a5. Is knight to d5 a move? Yes, it is. Knight to c6. Okay, that was... Actually, no. I will have the attack on f7 in the end, so this is looking good. I have two pieces that are falling, but can easily be defended if he doesn't capture either of those with knight to c4. So will he go for the bishop here on e3? Okay, queen to f7. And no checkmate threats for the moment. Let's attack the queen, the only defender of the bishop here. There is this check, but there was a nice h3 move in between. Rook to b8 is also a move, so it seems that I am winning for the moment. But let's see if my opponent does find something. Yeah, it's a very hard position after all this. Rook here, queen a1 check, and I guess that is all the checks you can give. Yeah, a nice little 30 seconds for the finish. Will we play king to h2 or won't we? Take the first gambit, leave the second. Yeah, that is probably. Yeah, the thing is, I just don't know what is the correct way how to play that opening, so. Probably should use some advice from people. Checkmate ideas. Okay, still checkmate ideas. Didn't manage to checkmate, so one on time. Very nice. So, trying to get back on the fire, only winning 2 points now, still in 14th place, but it seems that once you lose a game, or if you don't berserk, like this guy Abu Roman who crushed me in this previous game, yeah, it doesn't really seem that like you can go for the first place and playing against an international master. So gotta be really careful in this one. C. Shearer, okay, probably knows his stuff, so I'm just going to play some classical setup here. Going to play casually, so not going too fast into anything, so preparing all of my moves. He does have both of the bishops here on b2 and g2. This is like classical setup. e4, okay, pawn captures. We have a couple of exchanges in the center, then queen to c7, maybe even play c5 with tempo. Knight to f6 is also a move, or knight to f8 if I want to defend everything here on this side. But yeah, for the moment things are looking good. Now be careful that you don't give up anything. Playing rook to b8, for example. Is knight to f7 a valuable sacrifice? That is the question. Actually, let's play this. Bishop to f8 or bishop to e7. Bishop to f8, yeah. And play on the d file. Play the rook here, bishop to a8 even, and try to open up with c5. So this should be fine. I'm not sensing that white, even though he has a little bit more space, and this is something that I guess good players are always going for, I'm not sensing that white for the moment does have a lot, so let's just play something like this. c5 would exchange the light square bishop, which is a very valuable bishop in this situation. But at this point, both of the pieces will definitely be worse. My bishop and his bishop. So I will have to play g6 and bishop to g7 at some point. I'm just looking at... There is no double up for the moment, so let's just play c5 first and then exchange the bishop. And I have to keep an eye on time. That is definitely true. Okay, here now the queen. Reminds me of the game I played with Stockfish, to be honest. Let's play the queen here. There is queen to h1 threats, of course. My opponent will find that. Oh, okay, the rook is also attacked. The rook is also attacked. Should always keep that in mind. So giving a check here, and on e4, does it make much sense? Yeah, let's just see. Trying to play a little bit dangerously. Okay, going into the inside. That is interesting, yeah. Okay. Let's just see what he does. There is no breakthrough for the moment, so I'm going to play king to g7, move the rook. Okay, king moves here. Where should I play? Let's play queen to f3. Now this is attacked, and also I'm keeping the queen close to on this diagonal. Starts to become an interesting game, but my pieces aren't looking the best, I should say. Aren't looking the best. Okay, it is time for the bishop to enter the game. Bishop to e7 now for me. Okay. Let's see what he does. Attacks here. And okay. Yeah, the position of the pieces isn't looking all that good. The rook is pinned. Let's just capture here. Play c4 and open up the position. I'm sensing that his king is a little bit more vulnerable. Play the rook here on b7 if he attacks my bishop. Yeah, c4 definitely. c4 definitely opening up the position like this. Rook to d5, giving a check. Bishop to a3 here. Let's play queen to a1. Let's just remove this little check. Bishop has to cover, I think. Yeah, rook comes here. Looking good, but okay. He managed to find the defense. Everything is hanging. Okay, time to expand, huh? Time to expand. Okay, don't want to exchange. Okay, now it's just a matter of who. Okay, don't want to b2. Well, that is nice. Whoa, okay. Oh, I won on time. Well, couldn't say. Maybe I missed something there. Maybe I missed something there on c1. Oh, good evening, Stefano. Nice of you to join. Well, it isn't every day that you win against an international master. If it is, after all, blitz, so it doesn't really count as a real victor. But it's always a nice feeling. So for it to happen on the stream, it is very nice. But actually, yeah, in that situation, I don't think it was a draw a long time ago, and to go something active, even though my pieces did look cramped, yeah. Keeping the king in the center of the board doesn't look like something that international master would play. Ivanesco, of course you can play. Of course you can play, but for now, as I've mentioned a couple of times already, but I will repeat it once again. At the beginning of the stream, I said I'm going to play this tournament, and later on I will be accepting the challenges. Okay. Can I play some Caro-Kann? Yeah, why not? Caro-Kann is always a nice game. C5. Did I miss something? Okay, this A3 here. And then expansion here on this side of the board. Let's just capture and play B5. Kind of afraid of this sacrifice here on B5. Is that possible? It sure seems like it's possible. Yeah, the pieces aren't looking that bad, that great, to be honest. But okay, we will see. We will see. Knight to e4 is definitely a move I'm considering. But not anymore. Okay. Let's play h6. Yeah, my opponent doesn't really care anymore for this knight, neither would I. Let's play knight to h5. Because the position for the moment here on my queen side is looking really, really bad. Okay. Yeah, if knight to f4, knight c6. Oh, but there is knight to d3 check, so okay. I'm looking good. Let's defend this. Yeah, let's capture even this. I do have a bishop pair, but I have a really lousy position, so... Queen to c7. f4, of course, and go for the only counterplay that I have, which is the open a file. So, double up the rooks, which means the queen has to stay there, bishop to f8. Have to play this, f6 is also coming, so all of a sudden... Okay, did I miss something? Maybe I even did. Okay, bull capture now. Let's just capture here. Rook to f7 is a threat, maybe? Yeah, rook to f7 seems like an issue. Let's defend this pawn here with bishop to c8. Okay, the knight tries to enter the game. Now let's transfer the queen on g5. Knight to f4, I guess, is coming. Okay, bishop to f7. Yeah, I don't want to move the king here, but man, oh man, this is looking... Yeah, this is just looking crazy. What am I doing? How did I manage to end up in this position? Can someone explain this to me? This is, yeah. I cannot even play g5, knight to g6, I lose the queen. I have to play queen to d8. Give a check, king to h7, queen to d3, and I'm just dead lost. Yeah. Okay. Now that was an unnecessary loss. That a3 move, I wasn't really expecting to see any of that, so that was just bad. So let me just play a couple of more games. It doesn't seem like there will be any movement towards the first place anytime soon. I see my opponent, after losing against me, moved on to win a berserk game. Maybe berserk. Let's berserk. since it doesn't seem like we will be going towards the first places. Let's maybe try to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, now this is like the shittiest of the shittiest opening. G5. Everything is defended. Where will the king go? Queen moves. Okay. Yeah, still everything is defended. Almost lost the knight there. Oh, my opponent also berserked. That is nice. Now we are both on equal rounds. I mean, when you can win a knight, it is probably a good idea. I mean, I don't really know what am I doing here. Maybe it should be better to simply move the queen away, but keep an eye on the queen on a5. Okay, let's play f5 with knight to f5 in mind. Let's play knight to a3, okay. Let's capture here. If he captures, otherwise I will capture. Or push f6 even. Yeah, let's push f6 with knight to f5. Everything is falling. Don't care about any of the pieces. I mean, this thing on e4, this is just crazy. Let's give a check and put the bishop on h6. Give up a rook. Oh, but I'm winning a queen. Is that enough? Is that enough compensation? Should be. Kind of feel that it should be. So let's give a check. No, should have picked up the bishop before, but okay, still looking good. Keep in mind that you did berserk this game. The rook is under attack, the knight is under attack. Let's give a check and checkmate. A very nice active game against Irat 983 something. A very nice game. Okay, 17th place. Berserked one, let's berserk another. Okay, my opponent, which won the last game, it seems that he won all of the games, so good for him. But I'm still looking to maybe finish in the last 10 before stopping with the tournament and going, just going to play some challenges. I do have one challenge waiting for me. Who is eager to play? Derem Pokuchama. I do not know myself. Let's berserk as well. It will make an interesting game, to say the least. Oh, I hate this setup with all of these pawns like this. This is just crazy. G6 better. Don't know. I usually play h6 in this variation, so now let's just capture this pawn. Oh, okay. Let's just kill the phone. Don't want to be disturbed while playing. Now this is interesting. How to avoid... Yeah, just play fast. Fast and furious. Move the king. Knight moves to g5. What is the threat? Nobody knows. Neither do I. Knight to e5 was a possibility. I won't capture the knight. Why would I do that? Open up the h file? I'm not crazy, man. Just simply play knight to e5. Pawn captures here. Whoa, queen to h7. Very nice. Now, this is something that you don't really take into account when your phone is ringing and a lot of things are happening at the same time. Yeah, he did give away all of the pieces. Okay, since it started being too crazy, let's just so I'm already an hour into a stream, so I think tournament stuff, yeah, there's been enough of that. So I'm going to finish up with a nice Rui Lopez. Okay, old Steinitz variation. I cannot play a normal variations anymore. So let's try to spice it up a little bit by playing moves like h3. I know, sounds crazy, but bishop to f1 seems like a move here in this variation. Yeah, let's make it a positional game where you have 1 minute and 16 seconds on the clock when you berserk against your opponent. That is always a good idea. Always a good idea. But okay, let's open up. Okay, knight comes into the game, c5, knight to f5. Don't care at this point. Another attacker to the knight. But the bishop on b2 in this opening, it seems that things are looking good here for me. Okay, rook to d8. Seems like a nice move, but I don't want to give it too much credit. I now don't want to capture, but I will capture the pawn on a6 and create a pass pawn here. So let's bring the knight back, the bishop back, and continue on with, okay, not yet. Don't push yet. First, play queen to d2. But think about e5, that is for certain. Capture with the bishop. If bishop to d6, knight to c6, bishop to d6, bishop to f6. What will my opponent do? Go for this pawn? Yeah, I can live without that pawn. That is definitely true. But knight to e4 meets with queen to f4, so everything is defended. Do you want to exchange queens? There is a very dangerous pawn here. Keep that in mind. And it is already on a7. It is already on a7. Let's play the rook here. Want to double up, threaten bishop to b5. Okay, bishop to g5. He played himself. Whoa, I have to actually. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Let's play. What happens here? Okay, 25 seconds on the clock. Seems like now's the best time to play something crazy. I like queen to g4. Okay, give up the bishop, pick up the rook. Pick up the rook. Play f3. Yeah, play f3. Yeah, queen to d8. Bishop d4, king h1. Yeah, still there's an issue of the time on the clock. 13 seconds, unfortunately not enough to play this game. Bishop d4 loses immediately, or does it? Yeah, I think it does. What will he do? I think I will even sacrifice, but not here. Now play h4. Where will he go with the bishop? That's the question. Queen g4. Okay. Rook h5. Everything's defended. Okay, have to capture this one. Now I'm making it a lot easier for him. Okay. The main idea is to attack the pieces, right? Okay. Capture the pawn. No! Mouse slip. Bloody mouse slips. Have to be afraid of the possible checkmate ideas. Yeah, that is just too slow, unfortunately. That is too slow. C5, or maybe even check here. Yeah, rook to d3 seems like a move. Back to tournament, and actually pause. That is definitely enough. From some point on, it has just been playing most silly. So pause the tournament and play a game against one of you guys. Yeah, don't know what to say in the end. It is always good when it starts, but at that point, when you lose the game, yeah, it starts to go in a different direction, and at some point, it is very difficult to get back on track, to say the least. I mean, especially in this situation, streaming, having people watching, I mean, such huge amount of pressure, I should say. I do not know myself well. You definitely play a lot of chess, having rating in all of these categories, so best of luck to you, mate, and let's just see. Will I lose terribly once again, or can I actually try and find some reasonable idea how to actually proceed here in this opening? Okay, now that's a pawn, but will that be enough? Do you have a weak knight here? Everything is defended. Knight b5. Okay, now I'm feeling very, very comfortable. Rook to f8. Put in a nice check. Play bishop to b5. And all is well. Or it should be. Centralize the queen. A lot of threats. Giving checks. Capturing the pawns. Queen to d1. Don't know what's that about, but yeah, I'll grab a free pawn. Queen g4. Not really. Then I will grab another pawn. So that's 3 pawns. Should be enough. Should be enough with 1 minute on the clock. Entered with a king already. That's really a brave commitment, I should say. Caro, come please. Oh, sorry, Philip. Kinda forgot about that one. But yeah, promise I will play it in the next game. Definitely. Yeah. Snickers is a good idea. Yeah, I should definitely think about energy bars while playing, at least for the next stream. So that's actually a really good idea, I gotta say. Come on, bishop to d5. Oh no. Oh no. Like the only thing in the position. Oh man, this is crushing. This is just losing on the spot. This is the worst. Oh my god. What to do, man? What to do? My knight cannot defend everything. That is the problem. He's going for it. Yeah. Let's just defend this pawn this way. Okay. Another check. Okay. Yeah, he will grab my pawns. Don't grab my pawns. I cannot even trick him. A4. Let's play this. Don't pick up all of my pawns, man. How he is defending the square. Crazy. Queen e6. I do not know myself. Just kill me here. So kill a lot of my rating points as well. So no more challenges? Come on, guys. Come on. Everybody should be able to win against me in this failed state after a couple of losses. A couple of losses in the tournament. So let's just play a normal blitz game against someone from the Lichess community. Okay. Play against Georgie. Okay, let's play the Caro-Kann. So let's just see how how to proceed in a possible situation. So of course knight to f3 isn't the main variation where they usually play d4, but this is also an idea. So this pawn captures here, playing the early bishop to g4, and I can even capture here because bishop to h5 I think loses on the spot with bishop to b5 check, knight to c6, and knight to e5. So I'm going to capture, play knight to f6, and okay, a nice in-betweener, I would say. Yeah, that would lose on the spot. But now I have solved my problem of the weak light square bishop in the Caro-Kann, at least in these types of advanced so-called variations, or maybe even closer to the exchange variation. And now I do have the open c file, and probably both of us will go kingside castle. If my opponent does go queenside castle, a6 b5 is very fast. If he decides to capture on c6, pawn will capture, and yeah, now the b file is open. So going for this idea definitely isn't for you. Okay, now with bishop to f6, now we enter the middle game. What should be the plan? The main plan here for me is not really pressure on d4, because the knight can move and c3 can be easily played. I'm more looking into the attack on the queen side, even pushing c5 at some point. So queen to a5 is next. Now c5 will be the move. Okay, knight to a4. Well, let's just counter this immediately with c5. Yeah, even though it causes some exchanges. Queen to f4. Yeah, I have to play this rook then here. Is rook to b1 move stopping the whole idea now? After all these exchanges, b4 can be pushed? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, in the end, I'm trying to open up the center. Trying to open up and go for these open files here. Maybe put in a nice h3, the thing he cannot stop. Or even, yeah, he can maybe even play c3 here. But then the main problem of his is his knight, which can of course jump to c5, and maybe I can't hold on to the c5 square throughout the whole game, but for the moment, yeah, it doesn't seem like he has anything here. So I'm going to play c5. Don't think like that he can actually do something here. Okay, he goes for the g7, but I just want to see if he is actually threatening something here. I mean, if he plays queen to h6, I still have time to... I'll just simply capture queen to d4, g6. f6 maybe? With e5 ideas? Oh no, f6 is met with queen to g4, then I'm definitely losing a pawn. So g6. h4, I'm guessing. We'll try queen to b4. I mean, the c2 pawn is also hanging. But with queen to b4, his knight is still out of the game. Okay, c3. Yeah, way how to defend. Let's play bishop to d6. Attack the rook here. And let's see how it goes from there. Where will we move the rook? To g4. Okay. Now e5 is a possibility. But does it bring all that much? It's in the conversation, so let's just check it out. Play the rook here. Play the rook to d8. Bishop to f8, always an idea. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Very actively about it. Queen to h6, a big threat. So, should stop that. f4, okay. happens if I push d4? So challenge the center immediately, and since this queen is here, let's open up everything. Queen to e5 is a possibility, but now queen to g5 even. Queen to f4, okay. Defend the f7 pawn. Knight to c3 is not possible, yes. That is something, but actually he can give a check. Oh no, it is checkmate. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That is, once again, a very bad way how to... That is a winning game for black. And to just give it up all in just a couple of seconds, it's just painful. It's just painful play, man. So now I see a lot of challenges, of course. Now everybody wants to play since I'm playing the worst. But I'll still try to focus. Let's play c4 here. Okay, yeah, forced to play c3. h3. Oh, I want to play g5. Okay, man. Let's play b4 then. You challenge me, I challenge you. b5. Knight jumps very high. Queen to c2. Maybe eyeing h7 and everything here. Play the rook here. Capture on b5 is with check, so nothing is lost there. But the king is still in the center. And there are a lot of valuable lessons on this topic. Like what happens if I play rook to e7 here? Well, I guess not much, because my development is also not looking all that well. But yeah, it's an idea. Knight to f1 with knight to g3, bishop to e3, queen to b5 here. Yeah, let's defend the pawn in the end. I do have some expansion on the queen side. Pawn captures on a6. Intermediate bishop. Oh, okay. Now that is nice. That is nice. Gotta say. You should always say to your opponent when he plays a nice move, even though you're playing against him. It's time to develop some other pieces. Okay. Let's play queen to b3. Multiple threats, d5 and b7. Even though the one on b7 isn't really a threat, it'll be very dangerous to grab this pawn, because rook to b6 loses on the spot for me, I guess. Let's put in a knight to e3. Yeah, then knight to a5, and I can just simply play the queen back, or even queen to b5. Oh, okay. Knight to f4, nice save. Queen jumping into the d3 square. Let's just try knight to f5. Is pawn capturing here maybe doing something? Oh, I have this nice, yeah, knight captures, pawn captures, queen to f5 saves everything, so, I mean, saves everything. Stops everything, should be. Yeah, this is definitely better worded. So queen to h6 seems like the only square for the queen, but then even knight to d5 is coming with the open attack from the bishop, so capturing here the queen on f5 seems like definitely a good move. Hey Alex, congratulations on the win. Yeah, I'm glad, guys, that you're enjoying the stream. I know that you're enjoying it probably because I'm losing all the games. That makes it more fun when I blunder like bishop to d5 and stuff like that. So cherish this moment. Okay. If it was me, wouldn't really make much sense to play on here, but my opponent, I guess, would like to play on. So, and that is his right. So let's just see, can I maybe go for some... Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the higher price. which is checkmate, or maybe winning some other material which aren't the pawns, like bishop to b4 here. Yeah, let's play bishop to b4. Nice. Yeah, let's go for a couple of challenges. As by though, I do not know myself. I will play against you once more, but later on. So let's give other people a chance as well. Good luck. Let's go for another Caro-Kann since it's such a high demand. If there is any opening suggestion, any opening preference, some other people, of course, feel free to suggest. And here I'm going to play a nice pawn of attack in this version of the Caro-Kann played with Eduardo Sweet for this is the 20th game. Come on, man. At this point, probably we'll try to play something else than chess. Try to do something else. If I want to play against the bird opening, well, haven't played against that in a while, so Masperado definitely count on that. So going to play against the powerlifting champion in the next one, I think. So Masperado, yeah, you're next. That is always a nice treat. Mixing powerlifting and chess. When I'm yeah, that is always a question that happens on these streams, when I will do a stream with Allmighty. Well, it really depends. I should say when the time is right. I don't know. I don't really know an answer to that question, to be honest. But it seems that Eduardo is once again pinning me on the king side, looking like I'm just playing to get, yeah, in a worse situation here. So let's play knight to d4 with queen to d4. Maybe go for something here, trying to put e5 or something so that there is no more attacking chances here on the king side. But this is looking good. Oh, okay, queen here. Knight captures with check, queen goes here, and e5. Yeah, open up so that bishop can come on g4. Good luck to you too. Okay, let's get a French in there. French, man, that would really dull the stream up. But yeah, okay, I'm the only one with the white pieces, playing already a couple of games with the French on this stream, and I only go for the exchange variation. But maybe something happens. If, oh no, queen to c7, knight to b5, queen to c4. Maybe it will be good in the end. No one knows. Now that is a move. Let me just jump with the knight real quick here. Bishop to d5. It seems like Eduardo has a compensation here. Both of the bishops here attacking on this side of the board. The situation all of a sudden isn't looking okay. If you want to lose the game, definitely play rook to d8. Yeah, it's definitely a strange one. It seems like bishop to g5 could hold the fort. Definitely if you exchange. I was looking rook to c1 and then where I would move. But yeah. Is f5 okay? And doesn't look too good. Doesn't look too good. Queen to h5, g6. Yeah. So let's put in a queen to e7. g6. I think it holds everything. I do have a pawn, but it's a double pawn on g5. Did I ever visit Germany? Man, I'm almost every week in Germany. It's my second home. Deutschland. Always go there. And that's how it is. Work and everything. So, yeah, Germany definitely been there a couple of times. Yeah, it's time to develop the light square bishop, so that's the only reason for bishop to e6. And now, having this kind of a setup, man, it looks real bad, but man, sneaky stuff here. Let's try to exchange. Well, now, once again, things are looking a little bit better. Once again, I do have a pawn. Still having the pawn, not blundering one on a7. And now let's exchange the rooks. Don't give up the queen, man. Cherish the queen, like in life. Masperado. Thank you. But in the end, it was your blunder, like all of my blunders during the previous games, that decided everything. Now that's a meme, that the French is dull. I guess it could be sharp, but a lot of people go into this exchange variations and everything. So, but the bird is definitely a crazy opening. F4 e3, right off the bat, going crazy with the light squares here and giving up the light square bishop, man. That is a punishable offense. Bishop to b2 even. Let's put in. I will also give up my light square bishop. This is how we roll in the bird. The bird is the word. Okay. Keep the king in the center. That is one of the principles which you will learn on the streams. d3. I'm trying to get rid of this bishop on b2. Let's see if it succeeds. Okay, man. I guess see you next time then. Now the queen is very active. Very, very active queen. Who will defend the pawn on c2? My pawn is very well defended here on g7. It will be quite deadly if this pawn falls. So Masperado, what will you do? Thanks, man. So let's capture it. Also, there's a pawn here. Knight to g5 met with h6, I think. But we're going into dangerous territory here. Masperado still didn't consider pushing f5. Okay, this one is defended now. Let's put in an h6, not allow knight to g5. Rook to d2. Okay, move the queen out of the way. There is a nice rook threat. An hour and a half into the stream. I already played a couple of challenges. Ready for the next one. Now Masperado is still holding on, but now the rook on a1 falls, and this is the game. The bird has fallen. I've shot the bird, hunted it down. And Yozaro is next. A good friend and colleague. Once again playing against him on the stream. Last time it was really, really bad. That whole thing on the H file. And now he is again with the white pieces. So that's definitely a good thing for him. Let's see what he does here. d4. What kind of a setup is he thinking of? Maybe something from his latest opening series. Yeah, we'll never know. I'm going to try to play calmly like I did against the international master. Okay. This is a fortress. This is definitely a fortress here. Put in a b6. Bishop to b7. Rook c8, c5. I think that going on the queen side could be the right idea here. After all, bishop to b7 is also holding e4, so queen to b1 already. Yeah, that just invites c5, I guess. Pawn captures, let's open up. Okay. Okay, not allowing knight to f4. That is fine. Do I have time for e5? That's the question. I think I do. At least I think I do. I mean, in the end, this bishop on this diagonal here does look very nice, so... Could be a nice treat. Let's see what he does. Oh, okay. Going castles, of course, that was... Let's capture here. The knight has to capture and go castles. Knight has to go back to f6, so let's keep that square open for the knight. And where to go with the queen? That's the main question, I guess. Queen to d6. If you won't go here, then go there. Knight f5 is a threat still. Let's bring the knight back. Let's bring the rook out. a6 should be the move also. With knight to f5, simply move to c7. Okay. Yeah, a6 should have been the move. Let's put it in for safekeeping. And what to do here? It would be nice to open up a little bit. Get rid of the rooks, bring the knight back into the game, and now not exchange immediately. Oh, okay. That was the whole idea behind this. Don't give up the bishop, don't exchange here. Shouldn't be too good. But now I have to think how to proceed here. Okay, that is a definitely loss with queen to e8. Try to make some threats. Queen e5, queen to b8 threat. Yeah, let's just go for it. I'm not seeing like anything that could lose immediately. So going for it is okay. Yeah, it is an interesting situation. So whenever he moves the knight, I can push d4. And now here, it looks like It could be a very strong attack. But okay, still nothing is finished. Bishop to g2. Well, that is a nice idea. Here, right there. Let's defend like this on g5. Knight e5 maybe? Yeah. Okay, have to think about the time. That is for certain. Let's also play f6 to defend the knight like this. Okay, pawn captures. That is definitely something to go for. Also playing faster. Also a good idea. Have to capture with the knight. Have to come with the queen here. Everything defended here. Whoa, no, that is okay. Come on. Well, that was, yeah, that was bad at the end, but could have gone both ways, to be honest. So let's just proceed. Head white though. 1 hour and 35 minutes. Come on. It's too long. Too long. So playing the 21st game against Ed here. I think I will play a couple of more games. Still have a couple of things to do. You can't calculate fast enough for 3 plus 0. Can we do 3 plus 5? Well, we could, but it kind of takes a long time, so I don't want other people to wait too long. So yeah, this is why I'm keeping it 3 plus 0 and time formats around that area, because otherwise it just kind of takes too long. And at this point in the stream, I would like more of the players to play against me after playing an hour in the tournament. Kind of like that format. So kind of playing against other players, you see how I'm thinking. And then when I start losing games, I give an opportunity to you guys to beat me after I, just start playing badly. So, as I said, maybe just this game, maybe one more. And I think this will be enough, because at one point you just start rambling. Doesn't really make sense. So maybe try to go and prepare some other videos for tomorrow. For tomorrow, so that could be a good idea. But first let's focus on this game. There is a certain weakness on this side of the board, which I'm trying to exploit. Particularly playing queen to g3. Also with continuing doubling up with the rooks. But okay, you never know what my opponent plays. Moving the rook to e8, not such a good idea, to be honest. With this bishop here on b3, eyeing the pawn on f7, the f-file open. d5 could be a move, but is it the safest route? Yeah, that's debatable. So let's just put in a nice rook to f5. Bishop to c8 is a move, but yeah. Be careful not to lose your queen. So that's always a good idea. And here d5. It does leave a whole knight because the pawn is pinned. So once again, a lesson in a couple of chess tactics there. And from this point on, not even this pawn can move, because once again, the serious attack here on this pawn. Simply move the knight. Don't care if the pawn captures on e4. Just simply continue on with the game. Ed, why did you play that though? Was that a good joke? I don't know. Let's undouble. Let's play e4. A lot of possibilities here. Move the rook out of the threat. It'd be funny if f6 would be played now. Come on, man. Oh, no. That's the worst. That is definitely the worst. You think you can defend and solidify the position, but in the end it's the same threat. It's always the same threat. Yeah, let's bring the rook back. Don't put anything on f6. Please. It's bad. Oh, okay. Challenging the bishop. Nice approach there. And a4 is actually a move, so I have to capture here. Some capturing going on. The c2 pawn. But at this point I think I could just simply play. Probably will blunder something, but c2 pawn was a little bit of a trap after the queen came here on d5. So, rook to f8 checkmate in 1. Still hour and 40 into the stream. Yuzarov, another challenge. I think it's only fair after that game ended in such a fashion to maybe go for another one. And yeah, I think this will be the last one of the stream. Now I'm with the white pieces and I'm guessing what? Okay, c5. Going for the hyper accelerated dragon. I've seen that there is actually a series on Yuzarov's channel regarding this opening. So if any of you are interested in that, definitely check it out. Me personally, I have played this opening a lot of times with Yuzarov, and to be honest, I don't really know if I'm playing it correctly. So let's just try to wing it the best as we can. Yeah, it's immediately knight to f5 brings me into a worse position, I think. So let's just play it like this. Okay, the rook to c file. The queen, bishop to f8. Queen will come on b3. Let's play this. Yeah. Not allow this immediately. Now we'll have to move the knight. Okay. Is knight to f4 a move here? Yeah, it's looking dangerous. Bring the king closer. Always a good idea. Okay, man. Yeah, once again going into this endgame. Move the knight back, queen to c3. Seems drawish. And I guess the one who is holding the c file should be better, but yeah, let's centralize the king as you should. Okay, he's not even going for e6. So now I seem to be a little bit better in this situation. f6 and c5 are threats. And after knight to c5, maybe even a win in the air. No, don't wanna lose that. Was that knight to c5, pawn captures, king to c6, king to d4? Yeah, should be good. I don't know. I mean, otherwise you're losing here a pawn, or are you? I'm not sure. I mean, the knight can always go back. Be an interesting one, but I'm the one who has that pass pawn, so yeah, we'll see. But I'm thinking this is winning. Chess lovers for life. What's so funny? I'll just capture the pawn. Oh, okay. Knight B. Knight B8 is met with king to c7, I guess. Yeah. Knight a6. Is this a win? Knight to c5 still? Yeah, let's just try it. Once again, it will be. No, this is losing. This is losing. Just needs to capture on e5 and should have played a4 immediately. No. No. Not even this is winning. Not even this. No. Don't pin. Okay. I'm actually fine here. Oh man. What did you do? What did you do? Now I have 20 seconds. Now what am I doing? Do I know how to checkmate here? Are we really gonna play this? Yeah. No, that was a clear win. Let's just go back a couple of moves. That is, yeah, that is a clear win. Cannot do anything about it. But here I'm wondering, what happens if I play a4 immediately? a4, pawn captures on a4. Now I get this pawn, keep it. Cannot go king b4. Yeah, I can go here. Yeah, it's maybe it's just a matter of. Let's just put this into analysis. King to c5. Could be a draw or no. It's going either way. So it's just a matter of king to c5. Let's see what Stockfish says. Just an immediate calculation. Oh, a4 is a draw, and a3 is losing. Yeah, a3 is losing. No, it isn't. Then I don't know how to play chess. Oh, don't play. Okay. Don't give up the pawn immediately. That okay? Yeah, me not knowing how to play chess, that is also an option. Valentin. Okay, one other game. Yeah, play me. I never play you. Okay, what is your nickname? Who are you? Stop the king side. One other game. Just because it's Valentin Osterfeld and I see I'm playing the first time against him, and I'm going to play the wing gambit, and I don't care at all. Is that a move you play? I mean, is this something that is getting played? I feel like, okay, I feel there is more to this variation. I can even play c3. Everything is holding, so having such a developed pawn chain doesn't look all that bad. So maybe I can take a pawn this opening. Maybe play it a couple of times, playing against stronger players or something. Yeah, my this side of the board doesn't look all that good, to be honest. So let's play bishop to f4. I mean, bishop to e3 was also possible. Knight to e3, maybe open up the f file. But I just wanted to move the bishop out of the way so that I can play knight to d2, knight to b3, knight to c5. So that should be the idea. Well, let's see what Valentin does here. So, are you another Russian? Okay, playing a lot of chess I see on Lichess. Rapid rating is pretty high. Okay, don't want to take you too lightly. h5, so going for the attack with g5 next. I respect that. So let me just simply answer to this threat with threat of my own. Going for the expansion here on the queen side immediately. Okay, now you're going castles, so immediately dropping out of the plan. Now I play rook to b1 and wreak havoc on the b file. Okay, the a file is still open, but the b7 pawn is a weak pawn. He can easily defend it, but it seems like then h3 and g4 could be a good way to open up the position on the king side. It will be a nice one to end the stream, I think. Once again, going for an endgame. Let's play h3, g4, knight to b3, knight coming to c5 or a5 is still an idea. Trying to scare my rook away. Well, you can definitely try. Bishop to d8. First, then make your pieces look ugly. And only then will I move the rook back. Rook to b1, b5. And let's play g4 here. Okay. Is that a way to go? Yeah, let me just give up this bishop. Bring the knight here. Not to allow b4 immediately. Bishop to e7. Yeah. A lot of exchanges will occur. That's the problem. How to avoid this? Is there a way to avoid this? I would really like to avoid these exchanges. Let's improve the position of the king. Let's pre-move this. Oh, okay. Imitation game. Oh, you don't want to go for this. Well then. Let's just attack it then. Put the rook on the a file. I'm not sure that that's the best way to go, but might be wrong. Still, improve the position of the rook. Still not doing anything for the moment, but it could become dangerous. Okay, king captures here. That was pretty obvious. Pawn captures. And after bishop captures, let's move the king. Keep the rook here actively. Okay. Knight to c5. This is a threat. Okay, but rook to b4 is also a threat, so. Let's attack the bishop. At least for now, make a threat. Okay. This could become dangerous, to be honest. Let's give a check and play to f6. Maybe go for some mating threats. Bishop captures. Rook goes here. Rook to g8, threat of checkmate. Okay, give me one check. I'll pick up the bishop. Or, yeah, it's as simple as that. Man. That is what happens. There are always multiple threats on the board, so keeping all in line is sometimes a difficult thing. That being said, I would like to finish up this stream, going for almost 1 hour and 54. Chess Lovers for Life, was that you? Are you Valentin Ostelfeld? Definitely a good game. And yeah, not much to say. Hope to get a little bit more of those into the line. Maybe there will be actually an additional stream this week. It all depends. It all really depends on what will happen with the vacation and all. But yeah, hopefully maybe another one to throw it in on Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday. It would be nice to see. Other than that, some videos to come. And that being said, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed your Monday, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.